Okay, so as promised from my live video, I'm going to create a workout today that's a soothing workout to connect into your heart chakras. So I'd like you to firstly feel the ground that you're standing on. So spread your toes and feel the earth. Take your hands onto your heart, close your eyes, and I want you to connect into your own heart chakras. We're going to take 4 deep breaths in, and we're going to take our energy into our heart, which is where we have all of the answers, which is where we have all of the peace. Because remember that our heart is the place where we should be making decisions from. Our heart is the place that we connect into to make ourselves feel more at home within ourselves. So we're going to breathe in slowly into the heart, and breath out. But as soon as we connect into our heart, we feel much calmer instantly. Because as soon as we connect into our heart, we realize that everything's okay. 2 more, breath in. And out. And in. And out. Okay, so you're just going to take your hands down by your side. And I know all of you have been sitting at the desk. So by sitting at the desk, your pectoral muscles are being pulled, okay? Because the shoulders are pulling forward, because you're sitting, typing, you're sitting with the mouse, you're sitting on the telephone, and all of those actions create tension through the pectorals, which is also pulling tight inside the heart. So with this series, I really want to get this open. So we're just going to start with some gentle shoulder rolls. So we're going to bring the shoulders forward, up, and back. Forward, up, and back. 4 more. And back. And forward. And back. And forward. And back. Okay. I'm just going to do a little routine that I do all the time, and it's a little bit complicated, but I'll do it as slowly as I can so you can follow me. We're just going to start with the arms. So we're going to go from the side. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go all the way around, pass through the center, come back to the other side, and go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, and we do the same. We go all the way around, pass back to the other side. Now we're going to do it with our legs. 1, 2, 3, all the way around, and 1, 2, 3, all the way around, and 1, 2, 3, all the way around, and 1, 2, 3. Just getting a little bit of mobility into the thoracic spine. 1, 2, 3, all the way. 1, 2, 3, all the way, and coming back to center. And we're just going to do 2 roll downs, dropping the head forward. Feel your feet in the earth, slowly rolling the spine. Deep breath in here, out and slowly rolling up. Last one, breath in, Breath out. Breath in and out. Okay, so we're just I'm gonna open this door so I've got something to pull against, so I'm hoping that there's not too much noise. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna hold on to something with your hand a little bit higher than your shoulder, and you're gonna slowly twist your body around. What we're looking to do is we're looking to get this stretch in the pec. Once I feel the stretch in the pec, I'm just gonna slowly turn my head away. And like this, I feel all of this stretching. You can change where your arm is. You can take a little higher or a little lower, whatever feels good. And if you have something fixed, you can also do the arm like this, twisting and turning. We're going to change sides. I'm going to take my arm up, turn my body away, turning my head. Just relieving that tension from sitting at the computer all day. Then I'm going to bring my arm in, I'm going to bend it. I'm going to come back, twist the body a little bit more if you can't feel the stretch. And we're going to come to the seat. How's this position, Mandy? Do I need to bring it over? How's that?
Perfect.
Good. Okay. So to start with, I want you to slump forward over your legs. You can take your hands onto your feet, or you can cross your arms across your legs, which is going to give you an extra stretch through the trapeze area. And I just want you to relax. Relax your spine, relax your neck. And we're just going to stay there for 2 more breaths. And slowly roll back up. Take your hands behind your head, keeping your pelvis stable. We're going to twist from that spot that I keep talking about, that spot that's aligned with your bottom rib inside this, in the thoracic spine and the lumbar spine, and we're going to twist. 1, 2, 3, and back, and twist. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, and back. One more. 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, and back. Taking your arms down and relaxing. That's not good for the heart chakra, that sound. Sorry about that. Okay, so now what I'm going to get you to do is you're going to take hold of the chair. You're going to turn your head. So we're going to start with this one. So you're going to take the hand back a little bit and you're going to drop your head forward. So this is creating tension. This is pulling the shoulder down, and then we're taking the head over to get that stretch through your trapeze. If you want extra, take your hand to the base of your neck and pull.
Gently.
Gently, exactly. Always gently pulling on the neck. And this is getting into my trapeze. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to take this hand behind me. I'm going to turn my head, drop my head down. Take my hand behind my head and stretching. And then I'm going to take both hands behind my head. Be careful if you have any cervical disc herniations at this point in time. So maybe particularly the last one I just did and this one, if your cervical disc herniations are aggravating you at the moment, this may not be something that you would want to do, but you have to gauge how you feel yourself in your neck at the moment. You're just going to drop the head forward and relaxing. So Mandy, you have cervical herniations. How do you feel when you do this exercise?
I'm really cautious about it. I wouldn't drop my head so far, and I would actually feel of lengthening out rather than lengthening down. So taking my hands behind my cranium and then lifting out and drawing my shoulders away from my ears would be the way that I would do it.
So you can see now by not taking my neck on such a flexion is easier if I'm then lengthening with the neck. So I'm still getting a stretch, it's not as deep, but then you're not taking any of that neck area into a danger zone.
Exactly, and it doesn't actually aggravate those protrusions.
Okay, so I'm going to take that to the side. We're now going to take some weights. I'm hoping that some of you have some weights, and if you don't have any weights, you can always use some little water bottles. Okay.
Natalia, can I ask you to change the position of the mat, because I'm not going to be able to see you. You need to bring it forward for me more and across a little bit more. That's better.
Okay. Okay, so if any of you have watched the interview with my sister, one thing that which really struck home to me is the fact that at the moment we're all very ungrounded. At the moment we're all in a state of what's happening, the world as we know it is changing, and something that Pilates provides you with is a grounding, because it forces you to concentrate, it forces you to focus, it forces you to meditate within yourself. And especially the kind of Pilates I teach, I know that there's the hard Pilates and then there's the focus Pilates, and my technique is definitely, I like the focus Pilates. So with this workout, I am really focusing on doing things slowly because I want you to feel grounded, okay? So we're going to take your arms up and you're going to take a deep breath into your back. And then as I breathe out, I'm going to make a circle. I'm not touching the floor, and I'm connecting into my abdominals and my pelvic floor. I'm then going to turn my hands, I'm going to breathe in, and then I'm going to breathe out. If you have a current tendinitis, do not do this exercise. And as I breathe out, I feel my scapulars massaging in my spine. So it's like the shoulder blade is massaging where the human hand cannot get to. I'm stretching my pecs. This is obviously made more intense if you have a bolster, and you can lay on top of a bolster. Or if you have a ball, you can put it between your shoulder blades.
Or you can even get a towel and roll it up and just lay on the towel, and that will still open up the spine as well. Just be careful where you position it, don't position it.
Okay, we're going to now take our hands up to being level with our shoulders. Now I want you to create a tension. I want you to think of pushing. So if you imagine that there's a wall here, or there's something that you can push against, you're going to push with your arms, and what I want you to feel is that you're pushing from the serratus anterior, which is in your back here. So it's creating a tension by pushing. So your hands should be aligned with your chest. If your arms are up above your shoulders, then you're not pressing from this muscle. So what I want you to do is to start with, you're going to release your arms and you're going to feel your scapulars in your back moving. And then you're going to use this muscle on this side and this muscle on this side. You're going to use your abdominals and your pelvic floor, and you're going to come back to center. And hold. And breath in, separate. Breath out. here, you can really feel the abdominals, you can connect into the pelvic floor. And if you're really working your back muscles, you've got lots of different fibers happening at the moment. I always say to my clients at the studio, I want you to feel like you're a hose in this exercise. And what I mean by that is a hose has many different fibers crossing in different directions. So at the moment I'm pulling down in my back muscles, and those fibers are going one way. I'm connecting into my transverse abdominis, those fibers are going one way. I'm connecting into my pelvic floor, those fibers are going in another way. So then I've created a very strong fibrous connection throughout all of my torso. In and out. And I keep that awareness that it's my heart that I'm trying to connect into, as well as my abdominals and my pelvic floor and my back. And that by creating this motion in my back, it's relaxing the muscles in my back, which is helping relax my pectorals, which is helping relax my heart. Two more on each side, in. In. Last one. Last one on this side. Okay, now I want you to imagine that you're holding a big tree, giving a tree a beautiful big hug, which is a nice image at the moment. How I would love to go out and hug a tree right now. And it's these strange, simple things at the moment that we're all missing, and I envy my friends with a beautiful envy in Australia, my family in Australia, that can go out and hug a tree. You're going to open to a big tree. Then without moving my arms at all, I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together. I want you to imagine that your shoulder blades are pulling together. So if these are my shoulder blades, they're pulling together and trying to give each other a little kiss. They may not make it, they don't need to touch, they're just going to try and kiss each other, and then they're going to release. So we're moving the shoulder blades this way. We open, gentle squeeze, little kiss of the shoulder blades, release and close. Open, squeeze, release, close. Open, and you'll notice when I make my squeeze, I'm not doing this. I'm just moving my shoulder blades. And close. 7 more. Squeeze, release, and as I close, I work my abdominals and my pelvic floor. In. Squeeze, release, close. Squeeze, release, close. 4 more. Squeeze, release, close. Squeeze, release, close. Squeeze, release, close. 2 more. Release, close. Last one. Release and close. Good. Okay, I'm going to get you to take your weights down. We are going to need a pillow, which I don't have. My red pillow. That black one will do, Mandy. That black one, the black one there. Blue. Mandy said it's blue. There's the red pillow on the chair there. Yeah. Okay. So we've done this a few times in my workouts. I'm going to change what we're going to do. So rather than doing this one, okay, you're going to take your knees down, so you're in the clam position. And I'm hoping that you've all watched the video that I put up of my sister showing you how to do this, these two different exercises. So now you're going to follow your hand. You're going to follow it with your head. You're going to relax this arm, and we're trying to make contact with the floor all the time. And then I really want you to keep, now here I've got a really great stretch. I'm going to keep my arm relaxed, 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 relaxed.
Some people might not be able to keep the contact with the floor, so don't get worried about it if you
I'm
can't.
just going to tuck that in because I don't want you to see my bare belly. Relaxing. Oh, that feels so good. Especially at this point.
So if you can't get it down, just roll that shoulder back and just see how far you can actually.
Now if you can't get it down here, make sure that I'm bending my arm. Okay, I don't have a straight arm. I'm relaxing my neck as well, so I'm stretching through my neck.
How many?
Change sides. Forward. And this is something, any of these exercises that I've just shown you are things you can do once you've finished at the desk.
And the breath?
Stretching the pecs out.
Is the breath, Natalia?
The breath is, at this point, whatever feels good.
Perfect.
Stretching the pecs out is so essential for neck health. Tight pecs create bad posture. I'll give you a little demo of what it looks like in a second when I get up as we're finishing. Last one. And resting. So basically, tight pecs. How's that?
Great.
So, I'm sitting at the desk, I'm typing, I'm mousing, I'm talking, and all of a sudden what happens is we start to go, I'm going to exaggerate, zip. And that's why, at the end of the day, we don't feel so good in our neck, or we don't feel so good in our traps, or we have tension, is because what we're doing when we're sitting at the desk is doing that. So, stretch out your pecs.